Hey, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel, man. We are working on the mighty Monte Carlo. We got some upgrades to do. We got some safety stuff we got to do. Could see we only had 6,500 RPM redline with that 383. Because once he started spraying this thing, he's like, man, that came on so fast, I couldn't pull the gear. He's like, oh, man, that thing just bang, and it came up. We're going to put the next one in. Oh! I would say she's working pretty good. So there we go. We got the new tack in it. You guys are going to ask the question, where's the shift light? Why doesn't it have a shift light on it? Shift light makes everything great. The reason why we don't have a shift light on it is because this is a used tack. Later on, he wants me to put in a tack with a shift light, and he wants to spend that 350 bucks. Also, you guys probably noticed, steering wheel's gone. That's right, this old, nasty, big-ass, heavy, decrepit-looking steering wheel is going bye-bye. Why is it going bye-bye? Is because the reason we're going to throw a Grant wheel in this, it's actually going to be about an inch smaller. That's a 15-inch wheel. We're going to a 14. It's going to be easier for him to get in and out of the car. So after getting the new steering wheel put in this thing, you can't see the freaking tack now. You can only see from like $5,000 below. So what I'm going to do is, that is a metal A-pillared post. I already talked to him. I'm going to make a bracket that comes off this, and it's going to mount the tack right here. Right next to the jack is that old, cheap B&M shifter that was in this car. We are putting in a kick-ass shifter. So this is the TCI Outlaw. These are fantastic shifters. This is just a 3.5-inch lift. That way he's not putting the shifter, you know, right here on the ground and you're grabbing really low. I want to be able to get it up high because the nitrous bottle's right here. And at that point, I want to be able to get his elbow high enough to where he's not clunking into the freaking nitrous bottle. Make sense? Makes sense. Safety side of things, also what we're going to be doing in here is an 8-point roll bar. It's real quick on how to take one of those like Summit universal drive shaft loops and how to literally custom fab it and make it fit any car. Now this is a universal one that you can buy. Most places don't make them specifically for your car. You have to have them custom built. Now you can already see I got my top piece in. We all know what the old universal ones would look like, but I'm just going to show you anyways. I'm putting my pieces back together. So it would be one of these guys like this. Well, that's cut off and that's cut off. What I'm going to do is I'm going to bolt to this and I'm going to come at an angle like this. So now this is going to get welded on top here, and then I'll have my other piece come into here, and then I'm going to have my bottom section is actually going to unbolt, so then you can take the drive shaft in and out. Let me show you what I got going on here. These are the pieces that I chopped off that originally held this guy going straight up, and then that's the angle that I chopped off for what's in the car now. We're going to reuse these pieces and this guy for the bottom. I have a piece of 1/4x1 steel. Now I'm going to put that on there, weld it just like this, and then this is going to become a leg. I'm going to drill some holes in here to where we can bolt this onto here. So we'll be like this, and it'll be bolted on. We'll be able to take this chunk off, pull the drive shaft out. is our new drive shaft loop for a 70 through 72 Monte Carlo. Give you this one last little tip that I should have done. This 1/4x1 steel that I ended up putting in here, because I did that angle cut to get this piece to be angled like that. All I would say is add 1 inch. Instead of cutting it right here at the crotch, go up 1 inch. So you'd be actually cutting this farther in, which is gonna shrink this by 1 inch. You got plenty of meat right here to be able to do it. Go up that 1 inch, then cut the angle. This piece will come off. You cut that triangle off so you have 1 inch here. You don't need this. It would be on this already. So you still can do it with the entire universal kit. Oh, my boy Joe's here to check out the Monte Carlo. He's got a roll cage, a hood, and some other freaking goodies. I'm trying to scarf down my food, but I want to see what he thinks of the hot rod. Ah, I love that smile right there. Haven't heard it yet. Wanting to know what those Black Widows are going to sound like and what this bad little 415 is going to sound like. I would say give her a pump and go ahead and light that sucker off. As shit's falling. You were just enjoying yourself.
Lit off and I'm like, yeah.
But she came back to life. She's back and running around, man.
Thank you very much.
Hell yeah, she sounds good.
Sure.
Holy crap, does it stink to high heaven in here, though?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. She sounds healthy.
We'll get the new goodies in this thing, the shifter, the roll cage, all that stuff. Yeah, once I get that stuff put in, at that point, I should be able to take this thing off the lift and then do the rest of the work over there. So that's kind of one of the big goals.
Perfect.
Hell yes, man. Hell yes.
Appreciate it, as always.
Right here is the edge of the frame, right where my finger's at. So right there is the edge of the frame. So I have to cut this section open because the main hoop is going to make contact to the frame. Know that any full frame car, 55 Chevys, Chevelles, Monte Carlos, things like that, that's a full frame car. You want to bite to the frame itself. On a unibody car like a Camaro, what I would do is, that's where you would have those 6x6 plates. I would mount those down. Let's just say we're talking main hoop. I'd mount those down onto the body, and then I would have bars coming off that going through the floor and biting into the subframe connectors. That's how you do it on a unibody, and you like your shoulder supports and all that would be 6x6 plates, same thing in the trunk. With something like this, we want to go right to the frame. Because this contorts so much, we want to stiffen that frame up as good as we possibly can. Plus, by the book, you're supposed to be going down to the frames. So at that point, the main hoop is going to go to the frame. I cannot fit a wrench into here. I've tried it. I can't. This opening is not even 1/4 of an inch. That's a 5/8 bolt in there. So what I'd have to do is I'd have to cut this section off and then be able to get to the bolt, pull it out. Okay, but then when I have to do the back one here, I can't get to the back side because they welded a flat tab against it. I can't even stick my pinky inside there. The bolt goes through there and I have to be able to bite into there. So, well, would you cut it and grind it and knock it off of here? If we were gonna put a good set of drag racing buckets in it, some Kirkies, or even if you wanted the old poly buckets in it, I would just chop the freaking nuts right off at the bottom. I just neuter this thing, pull the seats out, we put some Kirkies in it, we just do it the right way. I know I'm gonna be able to weld everything in, and the cool part is, if these seats did not actually fold forward, if they didn't do that, then it would be, I have to get the seats out. But the fact that they fold forward, I can get in and out of the car, weld the back bars in, weld the seatbelt bar in. I can get all of that stuff done. Here's some of the problems you get when you buy a pre-bent roll cage or roll bar. Something like this. See where I'm at over here? Yep, let's go to the driver's side. Here's the driver's side. See where I'm at? Yeah. I got about a finger width here. I have not trimmed it down yet. I'm gonna have to cut a huge angle out of it because right now I'm at the very bottom. You can see how this slopes up. What I wanna do is take some of the bend here out, not here, because it'll make this tighter. I wanna take some of the bend out of this to here. Oh, this is where it gets to be fun. Let me show you the old-fashioned way of doing it. I am gonna use one of these poles. Sometimes this works. Not all the time. All right. See where we're at. 52 and a half. 54 and a quarter, I'll take that. So the hoop is just lightly tacked in. I will say this, when you guys put it in and you're tacking it and then it's gonna be fully welded, paint from here up. Just paint the whole damn thing because you're never gonna be able to get up in those corners. Plus the fact of the seat, I'm not gonna be able to get this back edge, so paint this section in here too. Now you can see where I just got it lightly tacked in there. I will say that I'm not super happy with how much of a gap I got in between here, but this is full length all the way down, and all I did was basically make some angle cuts in it to get it to meet the frame properly. So if you guys want to see the rest of this roll cage go in with swing outs and all the goodies, you got to hit that subscribe button. I know I'm just such a stinker, but I can't help it. I love it. Hope to see you in the next episode. Love to hear the comments, what you guys are thinking of how this is turning out here. And like always, see you at the drag strip, see you at a car show. You guys take care. See ya.